kicking it off in just a moment with the Women's Open Doubles. And we're going to feature archers from Indonesia and India in this match. So we're going to have a full quota of gold medal matches in men's doubles, mixed teams, and then we move to the individual matches in this session. So looking forward to bringing you all the action with some high quality archery in prospect. And we can tell you where the weather is good for archery today. It's warm as normally the case here in Bangkok, humid too, and temperature around 26 degrees Celsius at the moment, around the high 70s in Fahrenheit.
One, we have Team Indonesia. Representing archers are Ulia Mahada, Wahyu Retno, and bracket number 2, we have Team India. Representing archers are Pooja and Pooja. For this match, our line judge, Miss Kathy. Bracket 2, shoot first.
All right, then we're all set now for the Recurve women's doubles match. India having beaten Thailand by 6 set points to 2 in their semi-final. And the Indonesians beating Mongolia rather, in their quarter-final. And Korea in their semi-finals, both in shoot-offs. So tight matches there for Indonesia, who were actually the bottom qualifiers in the women's doubles, with the top two both losing in the semi-finals, Korea and Thailand. And speaking of those two countries, they've fought the bronze medal out, and Thailand won that by 6 set points to 0. So congratulations to the home team as we get this women's doubles match underway. The younger of the Indian archers, named the same, Pooja, is starting.
2.
So now the elder Pooja, who's 33, in a 2 World Archery Para Championships. That's a good comeback from her. Gets the 10. She qualified 13th, and Pooja, the one on the left of your screen there, qualified in 2nd place in the individual competitions. Now we look at the two Indonesians. Wulandari going first there. And now just the 18-year-old Mada Ulia. Gets a yellow score, the 9, so it's a good comfortable lead after the first rotation in this first set to Indonesia. Very light conditions, and now we're just seeing a delay, are we, in the action? So Ulia qualified in 11th place, the Indonesian. She's right on the top there. And world ranking at the moment of 32 in women's recurve and para archery. And Wulandari, her compatriot, is about ranked the same as well, and is competing at her 2nd. In fact, her both of these archers actually competing at their first Asian Para Games, where of course they have succeeded in the past. So that's good for those two, competing for gold here. Now we get the action underway again through Pooja. He's currently world ranking is 8 at the moment. It's much better from her. That wayward arrow to start the competition, just being 2, has put the Indian team under pressure in the first set. So India going to lock in 29. So 15 or better will win the first set across the two Indonesian archers, who scored a 6 and a 9 with their first two arrows. So 7 of the required points. So Ulia needing an 8 or higher to win the first set. Oh, just getting the 5. So in the end, the Indian team is going to take that first set by 2 points. Weren't any start arrows in that set, so it'll be the Indians that take the 2 set points in this gold medal women's doubles match. So just running through the schedule again for you. The men's doubles final between India and Korea is coming up next. And then we'll be having the mixed teams final between China and Japan. And then we move to the individual gold medal matches between the women's to start with Wu from China up against Pathawao of Thailand. And then the men's final will feature Nasiri of Thailand and Gan of China. So that will be where we are in this session. Second session coming today will feature all the compound gold medal matches and the W1 men's doubles and individual gold medal matches. So India in this gold medal match lead 2 set points to 0. Wulandari and Ulia from Indonesia, their opponents. Bronze medalists at the Asian Games recently. And hoping to get gold here at the Asian Championships. So good step up for them here as they get the second set underway. Wahyu Retno Wulandari to go first, 35-year-old. Good start for her that time. That's excellent. She's already medalled in the mixed teams event, finishing with the bronze there. So well done to her. Their teammate Colinden. Now we get to Ulia. Well, that's a line licker, so that'll be an 8. Much better start there for the Indonesians. After the first rotation in the first set, they had just 12 points, so 18, much better.
Nine.
So that's just dropped below the 10 rings. So Puja, the 33-year-old.
8.
So it's the Indonesians with a 1-point lead.
Nine.
Oh, they're starting to find their range a bit now, aren't they? They've got that loose arrow out of the way. Oh, yes.
10.
Much better set there from Indonesia. That's 10 points up from what they scored in the first set. So magnificent effort there. So India need 2 10s here just to tie the set. It's going to be a tough ask, but not impossible. It's impossible now. So let's see if Puja can finish with a flourish here.
7.
Yeah, it's just drifting aside. So India not able to replicate what they achieved in their first set with a low-scoring 2-set points in their first set, 29-25, 29-27 rather. Now Indonesia really flexed their muscles nicely, 37-20 or to 32 in that set, so a comfortable win there. And as I touched on, the Indonesians finished in 5th place in the women's doubles qualification, so they certainly have, if they go on and win the gold here, this would be some achievement. Wulandari qualifying in 10th place and in the individual competition, and Ulia 11th. Both had them in the bottom half of the ranking round earlier on at this event. So score's been ratified. There is a 9-star there for the Indian team, but it won't matter, and it won't have any impact on the overall sets or the overall set scores in this second set. So it's going to be a 2-all scoreline in this women's doubles final. So a nicely poised match here between these 4 archers. Glorious day here in Thailand today, isn't it? Look at that. Couldn't be much better for some high quality archery action. Very little wind to speak of as well. Quite stable conditions for this session. So here we go with the third set now. Puja, and earlier this year was ranked 7th in the women's recurve world rankings, so she can get cracking here. India certainly be right in the hunt here for gold.
7.
Yet to get a 10 though.
Five.
Well, just struggling at the moment to absolutely get consistent shots from her. She started with a 10 and has had an 8, a 7 and a 5 now.
6.
So Ulia with her first arrow of this third set.
7.
So it's a 1-point advantage to Indonesia. Puja with her second arrow, and again
7.
can't get any better than a 7, and will continue to work hard. Try and move her team forward. Just getting the arrow away, I think, but she wasn't happy. Looks like that might have dropped down into the 3 zone. So India under time pressure. So big advantage here for Indonesia, and that really helps too with a 9. It's tied up the scores. So this arrow just has to get on the target face here from Ulia, and Indonesia will be in the lead, and it does way better than that
9.
with 2-9. So nice work there from Wulandari and Ulia to stay composed and comfortably win that third set. And they'll lead now on 4 set points to 2. They're on match point with just a tied set enough in the 4th and final set. That will be enough for them to win. Last arrow from India, by the way, has been scored a 4. So provisionally 23 points for them. with the
You are
Indonesians
enjoying
on
the gold medal match for
31.
Recurve women. Open doubles.
That breeze just swinging across the range from right to left and
Indonesia
around about a
versus
metre and a half a
India.
second.
Indonesia 4, India 2.
Yes, those two arrows down the bottom really hampering the Indian team there. And, of course, the clock was also adding some pressure too. So a nice comeback by Indonesia. They have won the last two sets. So plenty for this pair to do here.
Last set.
They've got to win this set to take it to a shoot-off. Remember, the Indonesians, speaking of shoot-offs, I'll remind you again, won both their quarter-final and their semi-final in shoot-offs. So they have been clutch when the pressure's really been on. So let's see how India go here with their first arrow here in the last set. Again, that looks like it's missed the 8 zone. Nice. Just going back to that last set, that was in fact a miss there. So the Indians were never going to win that third set. So things just unravelled for them a bit in that last set, the Indian team. That 10 from Puja, the elder of the two Pujas, is giving India a chance here in this fourth and final set.
8.
So last arrow of the match here for the younger Puja. Another 10 here would be just the ticket. It's going to be an 8. Well, the elder of the two Pujas has had 2 10s in the match so far. Can she finish with a third? Not this time.
8.
So going to be 18 points required here. 2 9s. An average of will be enough here for Indonesia. Now, that's an important arrow. It looks like it might be an 8. So a 10 here from Ulia. And she's already got one of them. Another 10 here. No, not to be. So that third arrow of the Indian team, that 8 star, won't matter now, and we will be going to a shoot-off to decide this gold medal. So a tight match here with the Indians winning the first, Indonesia winning the second and the third, and now India winning the fourth. Score of 33-30 provisionally. Just wait for those arrows to be ratified.
India 33, Indonesia 30, 4-4. We are waiting for officiating.
Which means we'll be heading to a shoot-off to decide the gold medal. This is going to be really tense now. This match hasn't already been tense right from the first arrow.
2 arrow.
So each archer's going to shoot 1 arrow each, and we'll get new target faces put on as well.
40 seconds.
So scores locked in now, 33-30 in that last set. Well, this would be remarkable if India won this shoot-off. That would be 3 wins in a row in this competition with shoot-off victories. Can they do it? This would be extraordinary.
Because 2 arrows will determine the winner of this Asian Championship, and the closest to center in case of a tie score will be the winner arrow.
Well, experience here for these two Indonesians who have won their last 2 matches in shoot-offs. Scores of 14 and 16, so they haven't been high scoring, but they've been enough against their Mongolian and Korean rivals. So here we go with the shoot-off to decide the women's open doubles here in the recurve of the Asian Para Archery Championships for 2023. India against Indonesia. It's going to be India to go first. And it's the younger of the 2 Pujas to go first, the 26-year-old.
8.
Remember, if the scores are tied, it's closest to the centre will win the gold for their team. Wulandari with a 9, so it's advantage Indonesia after the first of the 2 arrows. Well, it's a 7. So for Indonesia to win gold, it's going to be a 6 is going to be enough. In fact, a tied score, a 6 or higher is going to be enough. It is a 6.
6.
But the scores are tied at 15 all, but because Wulandari had the 9, she's closest to the centre. So it's going to be Indonesia who will win the gold medal. Remarkable effort for them to win their quarterfinal, their semi-final, and the final, all in shoot-offs. Just waiting confirmation.
Now wait for the judge confirmation.
But it should be a relatively straightforward process with that arrow there in the 9 zone, the only one of the 4 to get in there. So it should be locked and loaded. There it is. It's all confirmed now. Well done to Indonesia. What a win for them. Qualifying in last place for this women's doubles and then winning all their matches and shoot-offs. What a brilliant effort there from Mada Ulia, the 18-year-old, and Wahyu Retno Wulandari to win gold here at the Asian Para Archery Championships. Magnificent effort from them. And they won bronze at the Asian Games recently, and now they've got gold here at the Asian Championships in 2023. Been quite the year for those 2 archers who have won the gold medal in the women's doubles.